Good morning. I'm Janie Parrish with the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and you're in for a big surprise today. We're visiting on our podcast with Dave and Daneen Kruezer. Good morning.
Good morning.
That sounded so weird. I'm turning into my mother. Well, anyways, what I wanted to tell everybody is that you two are the creators and the owners of Uniquely Handmade for You, right downtown in Wadsworth. Yep.
Yep.
So thank you. You've been here how many years now?
It'll be 3 years on June 1st.
Oh my gosh! I remember meeting you before you came in. Bob Titus brought you up to say hello, and I'm thinking you're telling me about your model, how you were going to do this business, and I'm thinking I am so excited to see that, to have such a variety. But tell us about Uniquely Handmade for You.
Well, first off, we looked at dozens of different locations throughout Northeast Ohio. We were searching for a few months trying to find just the right location. And, once we saw that particular space and we got to meet with you and with Main Street Wadsworth, and we met with several of the other local business owners, we knew Wadsworth was the place for us. But what Uniquely Handmade for You is we have a collection of 120 local artists and makers that make everything in our store. We've got everything from chocolate-covered Oreos to homemade dog treats, greeting cards, steampunk lamps, sewing, embroidery, glasswork, woodwork, you name it, we have it. If it's a gift or a treasure that you're looking for, we probably have it.
Well, how'd you come up with this idea?
Well, Daneen and her Aunt Mary were makers and artists, and they were going into craft fairs, and they were selling in other locations and stores that were of similar design of what we do. And eventually, we just figured, you know what? We can do this, and we think we can do it better than anybody else. So here we are.
And I think you have. Yes.
We try.
Now, tell me about who came up with the name of Uniquely Handmade for You.
I did.
Okay. Yeah.
At first he was unsure of the name.
I thought the name might be a little bit too long, but of course, she was right, I was wrong.
It just happens that way.
It does, often.
We wanted people to get an idea of what the store was by the name of it. Because sometimes, and not that it's right or wrong, but sometimes, you'll look at a store name and you're questioning what
is it?
Right. What do they offer? So we kind of wanted people to have an idea of what we had to offer.
Now, when you first came, the store needed a lot of work.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think you had a ladder attached to your feet for 2 years, really. So tell me what all you did in the store to begin with.
Wow. Okay, well, the first thing, we...
Remove shag carpet from a wall.
That would be very important to do.
It was, and I got pink eye because of it, so, that was fun.
Oh,
Yes. But we had to paint every square inch. There were some flooring areas that we had to repair, and then we put... thank you. This was long before we opened, and then we put carpeting down, and then we painted every square inch. There was actually 4 doors in this place that had no use whatsoever. So we removed those doors and framed it and drywalled it, and we're able to put up, use it for wall space, and
just a lot.
Yep. And then finding shelving, and stuff like that. And I actually found, because our building was built in 1866, so we kind of wanted to keep with the history of the building. There was a library downtown that had solid oak cabinet shelving that they were getting rid of. And I went in and I purchased it because I wanted to bring a piece of history into a piece of history. So it was one of the last solid oak shelving that was left in the public libraries because they went to the metal, new modern as they're updating all their libraries and stuff like that. So it seemed like the perfect place to bring it in.
Holy smokes. So that's how you rent space to people, is through shelving?
Yeah, they pick out their size spot that they want, and we have lots of different sizes of spots. And then they set up their merchandise, and then, we're there to sell it for them. And, we even will refill their spots. We like to make sure that, every area looks good all the time.
And it does.
Yes.
That's for sure.
And Dave has made several pieces of custom display shelving that's been needed.
Yes.
Yes, and building another one right now. So,
There's always something to
Well,
do.
we have pies that are coming in on Thursday.
Wait a minute. Did you say pies?
Yes.
did.
Oh my gosh.
Miss Maddie's yummies. So, yeah,
Holy smokes. Now, can you order those or do
Oh,
you
you can
take them
order-
right then?
both. So
Okay.
you can always order. We do custom orders on just about everything in our shop, which makes it great because if you want a name added, or if you see a design that you like but you don't, you want it tweaked a little bit, or if you want to bring in your own design, we can make that happen. We've even gone to our T-shirts. Instead of having pre-printed up T-shirts, you go to a catalog, you pick the design that you want, and then you pick the size shirt that you want in color, and we press it right there for you. We use DTF, and you can walk out the door with a shirt. If you want, we've had several companies come to us, especially landscaping companies come to us, and they wanted a logo made up and then put on the shirts and stuff like that, and we're able to do that. And it only takes about, our custom orders usually take anywhere from a week to 2 weeks to turn around.
Boy, that is so impressive.
Yep.
Now, I do know that during this first half of the year, you invested in a machine that makes eggs, that makes bubble eggs.
Well, they're
Yeah.
balloons.
Yeah, I'm calling them an egg, but that's what they look like, is an egg.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
and tell us about those, because that's pretty unique.
So instead of a regular gift basket, you can come in, and as long as it fits in my chamber, which is a 5-inch diameter, we can put your goods inside of a balloon. We can do gender reveals.
Oh, that would be fun.
The big thing that I have planned for Christmas is you can have your elf on the shelf come back inside of a bubble, and it'll have a balloon on it that says I'm back and what have you. And it'll just be another unique way that parents can use the elf on the shelf to return for the Christmas season.
And of course, it's a perfect idea for Mother's Day.
Oh, sure. Yes. So you really could come into your store, pick things that would fit in there,
Right.
and you would wrap it in a balloon egg.
Correct. Correct. Or if they want to bring in items of their own, there's just
Okay.
a slight more charge. We really prefer that at least 50% of the items come from our shop.
Holy smokes. So we got Mother's Day coming up. There's things in there for
Graduation.
Father's Day, too.
Oh, yes, Father's Day, graduations. There's lots of baby showers and weddings and, all sorts of events that these are great for.
And when you see them, it's excitement.
Right.
It's
It
a
is.
celebration.
Yep.
That's for sure. And speaking of celebration, you two decorate for Christmas like it's a Hallmark movie.
We try.
Yes. Well, that was also one of the appeals of being in downtown Wadsworth. It is, that little Hallmark downtown area. So we want to decorate it appropriately.
Holy smokes, and you always have your windows decorated so beautifully, for each of the seasons and the holidays and things like that. And I love the fact that with our downtown has really evolved.
Oh, yes.
From when you first came 3 years ago. And the fact that you open your doors and there's flowers outside. Yeah, there's a bench outside with a blue cushion on it. It's so welcoming.
Well, not to mention the greatest store greeter in the business.
That's right. Oh my gosh, if people hadn't been in to see Ziggy, that dog is the most chill dog. for its breed, and
Right.
but so precious. And I do have to tell you, he does like to work at the chamber office. Yes, he likes to come up there, and somehow there's treats for him all the time.
I don't know where those came from.
I don't know where they came from either, but anyways, I can't pass him up. That Ziggy, he's just a good egg.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I did want you to talk about was you've had the same hours except at Christmas time, which is ever so amazing to me. At Christmas time, you're open from the day after Thanksgiving till Christmas Eve.
Correct.
Yes.
7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Most nights till 9 p.m. at night.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it makes me tired just thinking about it.
Well, our normal hours are, and we just added Tuesday. So Tuesday is going to be 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturdays is 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then Sundays is 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. When
Good.
we opened up our shop, we wanted to make sure that people could come and visit us no matter what shift that they worked.
Very nice.
Or what events that their kids have, what have you. I mean, our philosophy is that, we have to be available if we, and we enjoy giving back to the community, and we love the community coming in.
Oh my.
And I can't wait till this summer with the Dora and the new Pocket Park and all the new shops and the restaurants. I mean, Wadsworth has just really become a destination place.
Boy, and you're all part of that. That's for sure.
Well, all the shops complement each other.
Yes.
And the restaurants, there's a nice variety of, different type of foods. And I heard that we're having a taco place that's coming.
With tequila, I might
Oh,
add.
okay, with
Well, even
tequila.
better.
Awesome.
Even
yes.
better. Yeah.
But you've got The View, you've got Cambria's, you've got Wadsworth Brewing Company that has food, and then, of course, Alexandris and Valley Cafe. I mean, there is something for everybody downtown.
And the substation.
The substation,
And the
yep.
substation, yes. And this is since I've been here at the chamber, I have noticed a huge swing of the merchants working with each other.
So,
And that's huge. Everybody, when I first got here, it's been 13 years, but it seemed almost like an island. You know what I mean? They
Right.
opened according to what works for them. And I understand that because a lot of times when you're on your own,
Right.
you have to have a life too. But I've just noticed that there's a lot of excitement between the merchants downtown.
And it's always a delicate balance of, having your own personal life, and then also you really have to make sure that you're there when your customers want you there. And with the brewery and some of the other restaurants that are open, being open in between 5 and 7 p.m., those are usually some of our busiest hours. And then, of course, Saturday and Sunday mornings, Alexandria's pagers work everywhere in our store, so people can...
And Valley Cafe does a texting thing, so we'll get customers that will come down, especially on really hot days or really cold days,
or
rainy
if it's
days.
rainy days.
Rainy days, yeah.
Instead of standing outside, what have you, they'll come down and they'll come down to the shops and they'll, walk around. And, even if they're not purchasing something that day, it's great to have them in because they see what we have and then they keep us in mind for when they do need something.
Yes, and it's so nice to be able to buy local. Mm-hmm. I think that is just such a cool thing. I mean, there's so few people who haven't used Amazon or, gone to the larger box stores and things like that, and they all serve their purpose.
Well, and all of our makers have to be from Wadsworth or within a 1 hour radius of Wadsworth. So it's as local as can be. It's all small mom and pop shops. I mean, you are supporting your neighbors, your friends, your community. So it's, like I said, it's as local as you can get.
And what a wonderful idea, instead of trying to make the things yourself and go to craft shows that you just don't know what's going to happen there. You know what I mean? If there'll be a big crowd or not. And you can focus on, your crafters can focus on their craft
Right.
instead of trying to sell it and get out and about.
Right. Well, and the craft shows are one day or maybe one weekend. And my fee, for your rental of your space is usually equivalent or less than a 1-day fee, but yet you're set up the entire month for everybody to come in and see you.
Not only that, but
And you don't have to stand there all day.
Yes, right.
But not only that, but Daneen does a wonderful job of going through all the different craft fairs throughout Northeast Ohio and selecting only the best of the artists and having them come into our store. So we've done a lot of the work for our customers already by making sure that we've got the right product, the right quality, and the right price point.
Right.
And all my artists stand behind their work. So if something was to happen, say by some odd chance, maybe there was glue that came apart or what have you, all they have to do is bring their product back and they'll get a brand new one.
And that is so wonderful. And that's one of those things that just are very attractive to a lot of people.
Right.
You know, that when you stand behind something that you're selling, it makes you feel good.
Yes.
Yeah. You like, but Friday at our first Friday downtown, I tried to get in your store. There was no getting in there. It was packed.
We've had several days on First Fridays or Shop Small Saturdays or things where we've actually been so busy that there was a line outside waiting to get in.
Yes.
It really makes us feel wonderful and wanted and welcome. And
Well, sure. Yes. And I also wanted to thank you because if it weren't for you, I don't know that we would have Come Home for the Holidays Shop Local event at Christmas time. So in Daneen's contract, and Dave's too, I didn't want to leave you out, there's that clause right there that says that if you want to be in this store, you need to donate to an item to the Come Home for the Holidays. And the things that are donated are just gorgeous. And so honestly, we wouldn't be able to do that for the community if it weren't for you two.
Well, we believe in giving back to the community, and I'm going to be working hand in hand with you this year on the event. And I'm don't want to overpromise or anything like that, but I have some special things coming for it.
Okay, I like it. Oh my gosh. Well, I have to ask both of you, why do you love what you do? Because I know you both do.
You know, we both come from long-term care background. You know, the corporate, the hustle bustle, the life and death. You know, now, like when people walk through our door, they're happy to see us, even if they're having a bad day. As soon as they walk through the door, their whole demeanor changes. Nothing's life and death. We can still make a huge difference in people's lives. We can help them pick out that perfect gift. You know, sometimes they'll just come in just to talk to us, or we have one gentleman who comes in regularly on Wednesdays just to sit and pet Ziggy. You know, his wife is having some medical problems and stuff like that, and he just comes in and he will sit and pet Ziggy. So, you know, we're there to help people regardless of what their needs are.
How about you, Dave?
well, yeah, that's a big part of it is, you know, everybody's always in a good mood when they come into the store.
Well, it smells so good. That's one of the things.
We hear that a lot.
Yeah.
The other thing is, it is truly a family business. Everybody that is working at the shop is family. It's me and Daneen's Aunt Mary and her mom Claudia, and on a rare occasion, our daughter Haley. And it's all family. And honestly, a lot of the customers come in on a sometimes almost daily basis or weekly or monthly. We've gotten to know, and a lot of our customers, and even them, they're becoming our friends. And you know, you don't get that in big box retail. That's not something that happens.
Right.
This is it's very personal for us, and we absolutely love it.
Well, I've heard both of you ask questions of people who came in and about their family,
Oh, yep.
you know, about their job, things like that. And boy, that is heartwarming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and like First Friday, We have so many customers that it's like, okay, it's official First Friday. You've walked through the door because they are there, rain, shine, blizzard, what have you. They are there every First Friday supporting.
Yes.
Yeah, and the community truly has supported you
Yes.
as you've supported the community.
We're always trying to give back to the community. You know, we like for mothers, for this last May's First Friday, we gave out 50 air plants to the first 50 moms that came through the door. In June, we will be giving out something for the fathers, and we did this last year, we did this year. And it's just little things to show the community how much we appreciate them. We donate to sports functions, you know, we donate within reason. I mean, we do have a budget for
Sure.
donating. I mean, you can't donate to everybody, but you know, we try to donate as much as we can, especially like to the school functions. You know, it wasn't too long ago that we had kids in school, and I used to be a band mom, and you know, we did all of the fundraising, and you know, people don't realize how hard it is to fundraise and how much money is actually needed to keep sports and band and stuff like that going. So we try to do our part and help the community that way.
Well, you have truly, both of you have, and Aunt Mary and your mom and your daughter Haley, you all have been such community supporters. And I know that the Wadsworth community was excited for you to come, and that excitement has never died.
Oh, we're
We
so
love
happy
it.
about that.
Yeah, very much.
And it's something that we don't take for granted. We're always trying to think of other ways to like improve our store. We listen to feedback. You know, we do our best to try to give them the experience that they want.
And it's, you know, we're always refreshing and always bringing in something new and something exciting. There's always a new reason to stop by because we have, as we said, we got pies coming in next week. We have another new artist that's moving in today.
What's that? You give us a little preview here.
She takes like antique, like right now I have sitting on my counter. She took an antique gas can and hollowed it out, and then put cut out a really pretty. It says "Hello Summer" and it's got flowers on it and what have you. And then she has a disc light up thing that you put in it, and you can light it up on your front porch or wherever, and it's got the different colors.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. There
And
we
then
go.
we just had we had Panache move in last week. Panache.
Panache moved in.
And you know, she's got we've got the Hot Air Balloon Festival coming up. She's got these beautiful hot air balloons. They're
Holy
just
smokes,
so
yeah.
pretty, made out of fabric and you know what have you, and they're gorgeous.
Foster's Old Fashioned Fudge just moved in not too long ago.
And oh my God, the lemon fudge. Let me tell. And then today she
Okay.
just brought in black raspberry.
Black raspberry cheesecake fudge.
Oh,
Holy smokes, I'm salivating. Well, Dave and Daneen Kruezer, thank you for all you do for Wadsworth. I love having you as neighbors. I think I'm down probably 5 times a week to see you, so I'm so glad Tuesdays are open now.
yep. Now you can come 6 days a week.
Right?
But thank you for being such great community partners, but also above all, and friends, that's for
Yes.
sure. But thank you for choosing Wadsworth.
Oh, you know what? We are so happy that we chose Wadsworth.
I love
Yes.
it. Okay.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
and we'll see you. I'll be first in line for those pies. Just
Okay.
saying. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.